Okay, I believe that God is talking to you, is now appearing to you um, the way he want to appear, the way he want to express himself, and I thank God for everything. So at this moment, Jesse has come and is saying, now I want to serve God, and I now pulling them together to come together and telling them, hey, this is God is speaking. It's not my own creation here. It's God speaking to me, and this thing really touched me. It takes me back into those moments where God began speaking. This is just three people in the room, but God is expanding the place. He's creating layers, and this was the first layer that God was building and forming.
Okay.
So in the school now, I was now the deputy chairman. So my work now as the Bible study coordinator was not there now, because I was the only person who used now to work in every classes, maybe work in every classes to really make sure that people are really taking those devotions. But this time around, I was just like now just looking whether they are now doing the work. But in the other previous time, I was now writing the names of the people who are supposed to go in those classes,
Okay.
and making sure this is the word that is being taught in these classes. But this time around, I'm the one now patrolling and looking whether it is being done. Whether there's now the Bible study coordinator is doing his work.
Yes.
Because it's now under my
Docket.
my docket. So
Yeah.
now there's a time in Form 4 in those days, it was worst, because here is whereby people say we are now moving out of this school. So
Yeah, we're candidates.
what can you tell us? It's like we are now
Was stubborn.
yeah, now they're beating up, they're boosting, and they are stubborn. Some students also talk with the teachers the way they want, and that we are the Form Force.
Yeah, we are leaving the school. So
Living in
what?
school, so what do you tell us? They really feared my teachings. You know, they really feared my teaching because it used to come with some weight. It used to come with some weight and like a hammer hitting them, just hitting the truth. It's like hitting some things that was hidden inside them. It was like a hammer. So when I was now patrolling, they never wanted me to go into their classes.
Okay.
It's like they never wanted me to enter their classes. They really wanted maybe some people who are now in the CU department who are supporting their character and their behavior to move in that, to teach the way
Because
they want.
they saw them just like themselves.
It's just like themselves. So like, Joel Austin will come here and tell us the truth, and we don't want that truth. So they used to close the door, not to allow me in.
Okay.
But I went in all classes, Form 1, Form 2, in all classes, patrolling. And this time round, I found the class was opened. One of the class was opened. And I entered in that Form 4, that stream. I entered and I sat down. And there was one guy who was talking there, trying now to bring out now the one who was to preach. And the one who was to preach there that day was called Moses Care. And Moses Care was called and came in front. And now he was talking with the people. But people never really respected him a lot, because he's trying to display the truth, but they don't really value, or they don't really respect what he's trying to say. So they are laughing, some of them are beating desks, some of them are standing up, and it's like they're resisting. Some of them are standing up, they're looking out the window, and it's like they're doing some things that some of them are moving out, and also bad. And then this is what made Moses Care to say something that really pulled God from heaven and came where I was to really talk to me, to really reveal to me the heart of Moses Care, the way it was. And I'm seated there, and he said these words that made even people to just be quiet. It's like it's silent, everybody. The moment he mentioned my name. He said that, okay, I might not be
good.
you know, as good as Joel Austin, or I might not be like Joel who knows God that much. I might not know God that much like Joel Austin does. I might not be eloquent and fluent and in teachings the way Joel Austin does. But I would love to be like Joel Austin.
Oh my goodness.
I would love to teach the way he teaches. I would love to impact people the way he does.
That's a desire.
That is a desire. I would love, but I'm not like Joel Austin.
That's humility also.
And when he said that, there's something that the Holy Spirit did that made me say, you are part of this thing that God has started.
Oh my goodness. You are able to see this to that heart.
When he spoke about me and he was talking about me, God turned what he was speaking to be a cry. I don't know how God did it, but I could feel it as a cry. There's a deep cry. It's like the spirit of Moses is crying in my ears.
Oh God.
I want to know God.
I want to know
I
this God.
desire to know God. I want to know this God. It's like this God who have turned in the life of Joel. I want to know that God. Oh God, come and rescue me. It's like somebody who is trying to get help, to reach for help. And I knew
This one of the team.
this is something God wants to be part, and he's part of the team. I was amazed.
So what did you do?
He called me and he told the class, I will take this chance to welcome Joel Austin to speak with us, to continue from where I left. Because it's like the people never wanted to listen to him. The moment I stood before these people, nobody could utter any word. Nobody could even move outside the class. Nobody even stood to be able to look over the window, or maybe through the window, or maybe just bang the desk. Nobody.
God calmed the storm.
Exactly. Everybody was quiet. Now wanted to listen. And the words came out that very powerful. The Spirit of God just engulfed that room. And I was also able to share my story. Because of the heart that have said this kind of words and what God is bringing in my ear for Moses Care to listen to the story.
Yes.
And how God came in my life and how God turned in my life and starts restructuring me anew, the system of my life.
Yes.
And what the kind of the posture that he wanted me to have in my life. I shared with them my story. Everybody was quiet, listening to this story, amazing story. And some people wanted like now to talk with me personally because that thing really heated them. It really heated them. Nobody wanted to talk.
They hit them so hard.
And the more I used to talk, the more there was that respect that God was creating inside the heart for me, or inside them for me. It's like there's something that God was creating, something kind of a security. Even sometimes when I'll find myself, maybe some guy want to maybe bring a commotion with me, some people will come in. No, not Joel Austin. Do not even try to touch Joel Austin. It's like that became like my security at the same time.
God defended you.
God defended me. The more I used to talk the truth, the more God is coming in. So after now, I had done with the teachings. I called Moses Care, and I walked with him outside the class, and I asked him a question: would you love to know God? Would you desire to know God? Do you have that desire inside you? Do you have it? And he told me, yes, Joel, I really do.
I want to know God.
I want to know God. But what really challenged him was Joel, if maybe I make a decision today to know God, will my like the things that I really desire, like for example, like there's a question he asked me, like if you are saved, are you supposed to still have a girlfriend? Like this kind of, so those kind of question he was asking me.
Oh my God, he's wondering.
He was wondering.
And this was the stronghold that was holding him.
Exactly.
So how do I have a girlfriend? And I know a lot of people are asking this to me.
Can I have a girlfriend? And it's like I was able to talk with him and tell him, in my level, God have not allowed me.
What a honest guy.
in my, in my level.
And I know a lot of young people are listening to you right now.
Young people,
Answer that question.
yeah, young people are answering, and that's some of the things that have made you people not to really come to God, because that your fun, the fun that you have will really be shattered. But God is like, God have best for us. It's not that He don't want you to have fun. He have best for us.
Yes.
The way people see life is not the way God see life.
Yes.
You know. But it's been tough. You know?
I just love that guy for asking such an honest question.
He asked me that question, and it's like I was able to tell him the way God is seeing things, not the way we are seeing it.
Yeah.
Maybe you might have that thing, but it is destroying your life every single day, bit by bit, without you knowing.
Yes.
It is like it is devaluing you. It's like bringing your value down.
Yes.
You know, you will end up maybe in those days now you want to get married, and it's like the value that you had, like, for having a family and settling very well and loving your family will fade away.
It was devalued, it was destroyed.
Yes. And so I was able to talk with him and try to answer this kind of question. I know there's some people also are asking this.
Was he wondering whether probably you have a girlfriend?
Yeah, I was wondering, do you have? And I told him, God have not allowed me to do so. And I was able to tell him my stories and some of the experiences that I experienced, that God came and pulled me out of those situations. You know, I was able to talk with him. And also he asked me about, he was now telling me about some of the things that he doubts. About his heart doubting some of the pastors. How will you know that this is a true pastor? Of the was wondering. And I told him, do not wonder. The Lord has come down now. Why are you wondering? He has come. Stop wondering. You know, it's like, you know, these people are wondering, and it's like the storm is so is intense, and like they're wondering, they're shouting, and Christ is just sleeping there. And the Christ is just there. Why are you wondering? Why are you panicking? And I told him, do not wonder. And he told me, Joel, I'm ready. I'm ready to submit in any condition that God will require.
Wow.
And I was able to talk with him and calm down. And it's like, we are now sitting down and now we are sharing out. He shared to me some of the deepest secrets that I've never had before.
Oh my goodness.
Some of the things that I've never heard before about his deep life. It's like he just wanted somebody to share with.
Oh my, somewhere to open up.
Somewhere to open up. It's like those things, like, it's like a tap being opened for, and it's like able to pump that water out. It's like it was full inside him. He just wanted somebody to trust, to be able to share these things out. And he told me, I'm just sharing with you these things. It's just between us. Please let it not go outside us. It is just us. He shared with me things that I've never heard before about his family, about his life. And I pray for care, that God may give you strength to move on. And I know somewhere, in one way or another, God will connect us. This is somewhere in Mombasa.
Okay.
God will connect us and God will bring us together. You never worry. God have chosen you and they've called you. And there's a lot that God has.
And he started working with you.
I started working.
Became part of the team.
Become part of the team.
Wow.
The more God is bringing the people, also my personal life in academic, God is also touching.
Yes.
Because he's connecting with the teachers. He's connecting with... Remember, when God was connecting with these people, he was connecting with people who have higher levels. Deputy principal, principal himself, teachers. It was amazing.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, my relationship with Mr. Fred, it
The deputy.
Yeah, deputy.
The one that you are seeing as a Ryan.
Yeah. My deputy,
and also you describe him as a DCI.
Like a DCI.
No, my DCI, it's a department in our law.
Yeah.
That deals with the investigation department.
Investigations. Yeah. So it's like he really
Director of Criminal Investigation, DCI.
Exactly, DCI.
So you saw him as
Yeah.
Director of Criminal Investigation.
Oh my goodness.
That's the way he was in the school.
I think that day I became a criminal a little bit, but he sensed and he knew that this guy is lying. This guy is lying. But I thank God for everything. He connected me with him in a very powerful way.
And you came to know him a very different way.
Different way. The way people were talking about him outside there, and the person that I'm talking to was a different person.
Yeah.
And we just, it's like he helped me in mathematics, he helped me in business, and the tactics that a person can use to be able to overcome or pass these subjects. And it's like, yeah.
He became more than a teacher.
He became more than a teacher.
And again, we are saying teaching is more than a profession.
We
it's a
have
calling.
repeated that
It's
over
a
and
calling.
over and over.
It's a calling.
I think teachers are listening to this.
Yeah, he became more than a
More
teacher.
than a teacher. He was very close. He brought me very close. And we shared also deep things. Some of the things that also happened to me, we shared with him.
Wow.
And it's like I became part of his life.
How beautiful if God can turn our school environment
Yeah.
to be a place of sharing.
Yes. Oh my goodness. That's beautiful.
Whereby teachers will be able to open up to the students.
Yeah.
Students will be able to open up to the teachers.
That's a
without fear.
beautiful-
Teachers are rich in knowledge.
Goodness, I'm telling you.
Teachers
it's
are
beautiful.
put there by God.
It's a beautiful
Such
thing.
an environment.
You don't know how many students you can heal.
Just tell the students there's so much they're missing out in the school.
There's so much. There's so much. You don't fear the teacher because you've had another student saying, "Hey, this guy is very tough. This guy is is feared by everybody in the class." No way. The way they're talking about the teacher, they have not made a step to really know that teacher. They have really not took a step to come closer to the teacher. They are like we just want to break the school rules and
So you can only know the
just-
teacher by interacting with him or
With
her
him.
in a personal level.
and also be disciplined.
Discipline is number one.
The discipline is number one.
Discipline is one that attracts the heart of the teacher to the
Attracts.
student.
And remember the words that my father told me. It is prophetic. Like try your best to connect yourself with the teachers,
Yeah.
and also such wise friends.
Surround yourself with good friends.
That is where secret lies. If you have good friends, your discipline shoots takes a new graph. It's like, and that makes you now to connect with the teachers. Teachers love discipline. It's like, do not fear to be like a good student in the school. Be that one. Be that one, because you will find connection with the teachers. And
So you are now connected to Mr. Friend.
I'm not connected, and it's like, hey, it's beautiful. And Madam Rose Kadiga. So what was happening between me and Mr. Friend, Mr. Frederick, and my deputy principal?
Yes.
He saw what was happening, and he was pleased. And she was pleased. She was pleased. She saw what was happening. She was really pleased, and she called me one night. And this is the night that she really surprised me. I remember, she might have forgotten this. I remember that day she cooked for me a special meal.
A teacher.
A teacher.
Oh my goodness.
They had a headquarters in the school. So sometimes we used to sleep in the school. So this day she cooked for me a special meal. And she told me, "Joel, thumbs up. I'm proud of you. You have started interacting with a good person. Our deputy principal is a good person. Continue interacting with him. It's like he helps the students who are coming closer to him. He helps the students who are disciplined, who loves discipline, who loves education. It will really support you. It will really help you. Cling on that man. Cling on that man. She's really supported me, and she says, thumbs up. He's a good man. He will help you. And also continue connecting with Madam Miriam. She's also a good teacher. She will help you in Isha. She will help you in Isha, in Swahili. She will help you in this subject.
Madam Miriam is the one that you met at the gate?
Yeah. She was the one. She was the one.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. So she was here. Madam Rose Kadiga is changing my attitude towards
the teachers.
towards Madam Miriam.
Madam Miriam, yes.
The other time she also tried, but now this one she's also trying more and more. You know, the more you talk to the person,
Yeah.
the more this
You shift the
words are very
perspective.
powerful.
Words are powerful.
Very powerful. So those words were changing my perspective, and the way my attitude was towards her. So I developed questions. I developed that habit of going to her and trying to ask for insha, writing down, coming in correct, those kind of things. We used to coordinate very well.
And you came to discover you are
So
wrong.
much. Yeah, I was wrong.
These teachers are wonderful.
I was wrong. I was wrong. I was really wrong. And I judged them at the same point. Why are you tough like this? What, you know? But they have their own reasons. But there was how the students were behaving that was not good. They were rule breaking and going against the school rules. So what happened is that she told me, Joel, today I have something for you. Take this meal and go and wash, go and eat and wash for me the dish, please. Please, Joel, wash for me the dish. And it's like, oh my goodness. When I opened that meal, I could not believe I was at home.
Oh my goodness.
This is some, I think it's fried egg, or how do we call it? I don't know. You know, some eggs which was prepared very well, mixed in some vegetables. This, you know, oh my goodness.
And you just ate it.
I just ate it. It was special.
Wonderful.
I felt I'm home. And some cooked ugali. I don't know how we call it in English.
And I think that teacher was just communicating her heart.
Communicating her heart.
That was her heart.
And oh my goodness, I don't know. You know, I don't know. I can't even, you know, I can't even explain it further. It's like there is a way she used to change the way I see things. There's a way she used to change the way I see teachers. That is what made me to connect with teachers. And you know, she was the very first platform that helped me to, you know, to stand to be able to see teachers in a very different angle.
Wonderful.
That is a teacher. That is what a teacher can do. And I know some people are saying, I wish I could have got a teacher. No. I want to,
Those
you
people,
know,
those you have.
you know, those you have, they are good for you. They just want you to take a step. Just take a step and be bold. And it's like, you know, just be disciplined. It's number one thing. It's a key. And God will really be with you.
So Mr. Fred is pushing you.
Nice.
You are heading off far forward with Mr. Fred.
Mr. Fred, now my deputy principal, Madam Miriam, and Madam Rosca Dig, also Mr. Maluki, Joseph Maluki. Moving on very well, pretty well. Also at the same time, Mr. Biko now, on another side, is also moving very pretty well. I thank God for everything.
Yes.
Yeah. May God bless you abundantly. Thank you.